brought about some developmental impetus in Illah. The PG also referred to the O2 Mute road construction, which is ongoing. The project was ab initio championed by our late brother, Dr. Andy Elabo, and after his demise, Esenwa stood up to the task, and to the glory of God, activities are going on progressively in that place. May I also congratulate and say a very big thank you to my brother here, Mr. Obiodegu, who though not an Illah by birth, but has shown that he is more Illah than some of us who are Illah by birth. I remember being at the palace the day he came. He was introduced to the palace. And at the end of the introduction, we bidded him, wished him well in the venture he wanted going into. Little did we know that we thought, he had his team that would work. So after his introduction in the palace, we didn't do any follow-up activity because we did not envisage that. So we thought he had a team, going through his profile. We felt he had a team. Whatever that has happened is unfortunate. And even at this stage that is still an allegation, a lot of people, we are disassociating ourselves with anything that would discourage a philanthropist who has left all he could do to help add to our value. May I, on behalf of a lot of people, plead to you, do not be discouraged. On the way to Calvary, Jesus Christ saw a whole lot that if he was discouraged by a single of those things, salvation wouldn't have come. So we ask you to tighten up your arsenal and ensure, they say once bitten, twice shy. But let it not be a deterrent for you to progress. Thank you very much and God bless you. And for our Illah people, it's also unfortunate, PG, you have experience, and some of us also have experience. Another idea is in the Illah, another idea is but over social media, we are critics, we are Mr. Fix-It, we are better doers of what we did not attempt to do. But when the opportunity is there for us to do, we are found wanting by our attendant. But we will continue. We will continue. Mr. Honorable Odogu said something before, that when the leadership is fine, then no problem. The time will come. Let us, the leadership, not be discouraged. It is part of our system, and we are hopeful that by the grace of God, we will begin to may we also suggest if IDUN can go back on their drawing board and look at the necessity, whether choosing to do annual conference during Easter, which ordinarily, raises the presumption that people will be in attendance. Doing it at that time, and the aim is being defeated, as against taking a neutral day. In Illah today, there are several activities, and whatever I looked at the attendance at the time I was signing the attendance, and I asked the assistant secretary who was in charge, some people may have come here, sign attendance, they are leaving for other functions, waiting for their attention. At the end of the day, the essence of doing it in this Easter period is for us to have our people around, and our people around for several functions. IDUN have also tried in the past, is that my activity will not go on so and so period, but again, it is still a lot of people involved. They are not outsiders. And of course, the result is already predetermined. As at the time I was maybe so and so time, and if maybe you were here married, that's not can be extremely difficult, if not impossible. So who will be advocating? Let us look for a time. If I have a function to do, I will choose a neutral time. open a mother toys up here, I am sure they will spend 2-3 hours with other than maybe the mother chagabia. At the end of the day, it is gone. On the part of Barrister Frank Esenwa, if it was a Illah, they are no machine. Everything only made Illah na they first on his consideration. Water that na Esenwa is representing the entire local government. Therefore, efforts were try to everywhere while putting Illah at the very first this thing. Additional Messier, his legislative aid can forward to IDUN his report card so far, which has been done, so that IDUN will weigh a copy of it. What and what Omego. And I also remember that during his electionary campaign, he addressed IDUN and asked IDUN what he termed a charter of demand. I am sure IDUN has done that. We will be calling on IDUN to also remind him so that we know of this our charter of demand, which one is viable. In that charter, back to our town hall, I also want to remark that even while we await the chairman, let us not completely put our egg on one basket waiting. There was something going on. As at this time last year, activity was going on in this town hall. And I am sure if that activity was sustained, by now we would have added something. Let us continue the way we are doing. At any time the chairman comes, he wants to do a project. If we are able to have completed this, we can divert that one to another project that is in the interest of Illah. It will be difficult for a new government to come and start at this stage. It is better engineered by this government that originated the idea and move on. Ladies and gentlemen, for orators and senators, brevity is I want to thank all of us for this indulgence. Thank you and God bless you all. IDUN, Ibodike,
I can't go now for me now. We can another banner of IDUN, Ibodike. So we go to the
IDUN, Ibodike, Honorable Frank Esenwa represented by, you wear two caps, but you are dodging from one of it. I want to remind you that we recognize your presence on the other portfolio. There's an important thing I want to raise. Why the issue of the security apparatus. That matter was discussed at the palace, and I was there. The PG was there. Most times I could not be around when meetings were coming up, but I would like to be informed when the meetings had concluded, what had come up of the security apparatus. We suggested. You have been crying about this. And why I'm saying this is that the two of you are here. If you do not know, is the Honorable of the Wilani of Illah. It's the secretary. And so he occupies a very strong position. Before he goes to other activities, let him please tell us. There was to be a security trust fund. We don't throw it over. We suggested that mandating every village, if approved, to pay something to a security firm, which is the best practice most places have been to. It doesn't come well that the DG will go cap in hand. Now you go, and they are doing wonderful jobs. We can all attest to that. It's that kind of sacrifice, you don't find it in most places. And we did not say that. So actually, let us fast track that thing and give them hope that they are not neglected. Secondly, if you come to